Hi everyone, so this evening I've got a couple of box openings to do from eBay. First of all, I have this one. You can see it's kind of doll sized, isn't it? So I'm going to open that one up first. Get to my scissors. See how easy this is going to open up. Looks like it's been very well packaged. This is good. Right, okay. Oh, okay, so it's got a lot of these in, which is good, isn't it? A little sort of squishy. They just protect things really, don't they? Right, I'm going to be careful what I do with these because if I remember rightly, I've got 4 cats. And if they were to ingest one of these, apparently they swell up. I've heard that somewhere, so I'm going to dispose of these quite carefully. Let's get them all out. And make sure I only show you one side of the box. I don't want to give away any details from the seller, or indeed my address. Have to be mindful. Right, so I've got all of those out, very well packaged. Here she comes. Oh, she's very well packaged indeed. So she's in this super thick bubble wrap. Great. And she's in another layer of thinner bubble wrap. Just cut this off. Right, okay, so she's also wrapped in a layer of tissue paper, 2 layers of tissue paper actually. Oh, there she is. Oh, she's beautiful. Look at that. Oh, wow. So she is the 1974 Funtime Cindy. Now, my original Cindy from when I was a child is the 1973 Funtime miniature Cindy. The miniature Cindies are a bit shorter. They're the same proportions as the normal Cindy, but they're a bit shorter than the normal Cindy. So this Cindy is full size. She's not a miniature, and as I say, she is from 1974. Now, the reason why I wanted her, and the reason why I decided to buy a vintage Cindy doll from eBay after 10 years plus is because I just come across her, and potentially, because she's the 1974 Funtime, potentially she could have been a doll that I had when I was a child, and that is what interests me. And the fact that she's also a Funtime doll is what draws me to her, because I had a Funtime doll. Now, because she's a year later, she's not only a bit taller, although that's because she isn't a miniature, but she also has a twisty waist, which my doll didn't. The Funtime doll was the basic Cindy doll. It was the cheapest Cindy doll you could buy. Now, she's in this outfit, which I can see is vintage. I am not convinced. I mean, it does look, it fits her perfectly, and it might well be a Cindy outfit, but I will have to look to see if it has any labels. Now, I know the shoes she's got on are Cindy, just because I recognise them. In fact, let me show you something. All my Cindy dolls in my Cindy houses and in my cabinets have all got shoes on. And these are all Cindy doll, vintage Cindy doll shoes. They're recognisable very easily. I will have shoes in my bag that exactly the same as that shoe. They're recognisable, and they only fit Cindy feet. So plenty of shoes in there, and I would have had them for many a year as well. So her hair is lovely. She hasn't got any missing plugs that I can see. Cindy dolls, vintage Cindy dolls aren't the best rooted. They're not fully rooted all over their head. But her hair is really soft, whereas for the age that she is, you'd expect it to be quite woolly and quite sort of frizzy, quite frizzy really. But her hair is really soft. It's been styled by whoever had her before me. I wouldn't have thought that was her original style, but it looks like someone styled it really nicely. She certainly doesn't look like she's had her hair cut. Now, this outfit does fit her beautifully, and I like to think it's a Cindy outfit, but I don't know. Some Cindy clothes, I don't recognise it as a Cindy outfit, and I do recognise most Cindy outfits. As a collector, I do recognise most of them just because I spend a lot of time looking at different outfits. So this jacket hasn't got a Cindy label on it, but it has got a Made in Hong Kong label on it in green, which some of the Cindy clothes did have. Some of the earlier Cindy clothes did have that. So it's making me think that that is a Cindy jacket, but I can't be 100%. I might try and search for it. I don't recognise it. It does fit her really well. It could be... There's a company called Fairy Glen that made dolls outfits, but then they normally would have... Any of the Fairy Glen ones I've got have got a Fairy Glen label in. So I am thinking that this possibly is a Cindy outfit. If anyone knows, you can see what else she's wearing. She's got striped trousers on and a pink sort of swimming costume type thing on. But I mean, it does all match, as you can see with the jacket. It does match. But I can't be sure. I don't think there's going to be a label in there either. I mean, they're definitely vintage. You can tell by the poppers and how the poppers have aged. Yeah, and that, I mean, that is definite. That's a sign that it could well possibly be Cindy by that label. There were green labels like that with Made in Hong Kong on, and there were also red. The writing was red with Made in Hong Kong on. But it's a nice outfit, and it's certainly a vintage outfit, and it does all match. There's nothing in the... When I say it's a swimming costume, you know, it goes really well. It all matches, doesn't it? The trousers and the jacket, so it makes you think that it is all one outfit, but there's no label in that part of it either. They are 100% Cindy shoes, 100% without a shadow of a doubt. I think the jacket is, and I'm hoping the whole outfit is. If not, it is a vintage outfit anyway. So the main thing is the doll. Now let me just take this pink swimming costume off. It's all in really good condition, that outfit, actually. So the difference between this doll and my doll is that my doll did not have a twisty waist, whereas this one has. So they sort of upgraded their fun time to have a twisty waist. So they don't have bendy knees because they are the basic fun time doll, and they didn't have bendy knees. Their bodies are very hard, which is why the shoes stay on so well. In more rubbery Cindy bodies, the shoes just fall off. In these dolls, they stay on really well. So she's got a hard head. She's got beautiful face paint. She's still got her original eyelashes, as you can see. She's got bright red lips. She's got high colouring and high blush, which my Cindy also has. Her actual head and her face paint is very, very similar to my Funtime Cindy, which I love. Her hair is beautiful. I don't think I've got a vintage Cindy with hair in such good condition as this girl has. it's really lovely. I mean, she hasn't got anything wrong with her. I mean, look at her face paint, look at her lips. So her hands have got no chews, no missing fingers. Her feet have got no chews, no missing toes. Her legs do kind of, they're set quite far apart. And then they kind of like come in at the feet, which makes me think she probably won't stand, which doesn't really matter. I'd put her on a stand anyway, but yeah, she's not gonna stand. But as I say, I will be putting her on a stand. Yeah, she's lovely. She's got different markings on the back of her. She's got made in Hong Kong. She's got OD made in Hong Kong. I think my Cindy's got that on her as well. My Fun Time Cindy. As I say, the only difference is the waist. The waist is really tight. The arms are really tight. She's not swingy at all. Considering how old she is, I mean, 1974. I mean, she's not got a mark on her. I'm not disappointed in her at all. She's lovely. She really is. Right, so I'm going to show you my other eBay purchase that I made, which is here, as you can see. It's a Jiffy bag. So I'm just going to cut that open, one end, very carefully. Flipping my scissors. Because obviously I want to make sure I don't, I'm just going to do the end. So I want to make sure I don't cut anything that's inside. Right, okay. So there's an invoice here from the seller. Well, I think that's what it is. Yeah, just what I paid, and thank you for purchasing, which is nice. And then here we go. Oh, oh, oh! It's very well wrapped. It's like the tissue is. Let's just get this tissue off. Looks like there's a. Oh yeah, I can get it off. I'm just tearing it rather than doing the sellotape. Wow. So, this next eBay purchase is clothing for, let me just show you. Some of you might recognise this clothing. So, when I was little, I had a basic Fun Time Cindy doll, just the one. And I also had a Amanda Jane doll to play with that I loved. And I had them around about the same time. So I saw this batch of clothes on eBay for Amanda Jane dolls at a really good price. A really good buy it now price. And I put an offer in as well, which was accepted. So I got this little bundle for a really good price. Now, again, as in the vintage Cindy doll there, I have not bought a Amanda Jane doll or any Amanda Jane doll clothes in 10 years plus at least. So wasn't looking for them, saw them and thought, I haven't got any of those ones, and they actually look in really good condition, which they are in lovely condition. So this is a little Amanda Jane doll dress. The Amanda Jane doll dresses were either really short or really long, and this is a short one. It's in beautiful condition. The poppers, look at them. They're not even scratched. Lovely condition. I'm not disappointed in, well, I'm not disappointed in these so far. So there's that dress. I haven't got that dress, and I have got a lot of Amanda Jane doll clothes. I've got quite a few outfits, so I haven't got that dress. So this is something else that I saw in the bundle that I really liked. It's a bright red MAC, again in brilliant clean condition considering how old it is. And it has got, I don't think that one had a label in it, but this has got the Amanda Jane doll label in, written in red. And they're either written in red or written in green, and made in England, which most Amanda Jane doll clothes have. But I think in this one, yeah, it's just come out in that one, but it's still Amanda Jane. Right, so there's another little dress here. Isn't that beautiful? So that's very similar to this one. I don't think I know any other Amanda Jane doll collectors. I'd love to maybe get the chance to see what another Amanda Jane doll collector has collected and their sort of memories from the doll. I mean, I love her. So let's see if this, oh yeah, that's got the Amanda Jane doll label in it. Yeah, I don't know any other Amanda Jane doll collectors at all, not on my Instagram doll account or my channel. There's the Amanda Jane doll label. And this one comes with matching pants, which I think that one probably did as well. But obviously we haven't got them. So this is one of the longer dresses. Now, Amanda Jane doll, they did the doll that I've got, which is about so high. No, about that high. And they also did the Amanda Jane baby doll. Now, I'm thinking this is more recent for Amanda Jane because it's got Velcro in it. So this is more recent. And I'm going to look at the label. If it's got one. Oh, it has got a label. Ah, look. Yeah, it is more recent. Well, I say recent, it's still vintage, but it's not as old as the previous clothes. This has got Amanda Jane baby written in it. It's still made in England though. So yeah, this is more recent. So this was made for the baby. And as I say, I had my Amanda Jane doll was so high. And then they also did a baby Amanda Jane doll that was smaller and was more baby-like. So this was obviously made for the baby Amanda Jane doll. But I know, because I've got a couple of similar dresses to this already, this will fit my Amanda Jane doll and it will be a full-length dress. And I know it'll fit her perfectly. So really pleased with that. It comes with a little matching jacket that has also got the label in it. So yeah, these aren't as old. I haven't got any with that label in, actually. I don't think I have. I'll have to have a look. But yeah, so it comes with a little jacket. So I'm definitely going to put that on one of my Amanda Jane dolls as a full-length dress. And then the other little outfit here, we've got a little shirt. It's a little school shirt. And this has got the newer label in it, but it does say Amanda Jane doll made in England. The matching school skirt hasn't got it in, but it has got a popper. It hasn't got Velcro. So, yeah. It's like being a detective, isn't it, sometimes, when you're looking at vintage doll clothes. I'm just going to put the blouse under the school pinafore, because they obviously go together. Yeah, look at that. How lovely is that? Gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. I'm so excited to put these on my Amanda Jane dolls. I don't interact that often with my Amanda Jane dolls. I did do a video a couple of weeks ago on my collection of Amanda Jane dolls, if you're interested. If anyone watching has a Amanda Jane doll or a collection of Amanda Jane dolls, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. So I'm very, very pleased with both of my purchases. I'm really pleased with these lovely Amanda Jane doll clothes. I mean, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, that mat would go quite nicely over that dress, wouldn't it? 4, 5 outfits there. And as I say, I got them at a really good price. Came within 2 days, as did this girl. Absolutely made up with her. My 1974 Fun Time Cindy doll. That a little girl of the same age as me now would have played with. And that's what I love. And that's what I think all doll collectors love. They like to get the dolls that they would have played with and would have loved when they were little, but they didn't have. So yeah, that's why a doll like this arriving means so much to me. And yes, very, very pleased with her, as I am with my Amanda Jane doll clothes. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.